Welcome to Fast Recaps. Today, we're going to be talking about a movie from 2021, Vicky and Her Mystery. It's a bright day in a forest. A wolf is out looking for food. In the distance, a group of men exit their vehicle carrying guns. They are out to hunt wolves. The group happens to come across a wolf pack, and when the wolf stares angrily at one of the men, it gets shot. Meanwhile, Stefan and his daughter are in their car. He is worried about his daughter and asks if she's okay. Vicky nods as a response. The father and daughter make their way to their new home in a peaceful countryside. The two arrive at the house and begin settling down. As Stefan unboxes their belongings, he sees his pictures of his late wife, much to his dismay. He goes upstairs to get things arranged and to check on Vicky. As he is opening the window, he tells Vicky that her uncle Thierry is coming to visit. As soon as Thierry arrives, Vicky goes out to greet her uncle. That evening, while Vicky is asleep, Stefan and Thierry begin catching up on some things. Afterwards, the uncle leaves. The next day, after Stefan fixes his car, he goes to check up on Vicky, but the little girl is busy using her headphones. Her father turns it off and asks if she wants to take a walk with him, but Vicky remains silent. Stefan gets up from the couch and gets his bag and shoes. Thinking that Vicky isn't going with him, he is surprised to find Vicky outside all set for a walk. As they are hiking in the mountains, they stop to rest for a moment. Stefan tries to converse, but Vicky still doesn't talk. She just gives him a hug. Later, as they are walking, they find themselves lost in the woods. After several moments, they come across an old house with a man standing right there staring at them. The old man happens to be the owner of the house. He invites the father-daughter duo to his place and offers them water and lets them rest for a bit. Vicky notices the ponies owned by the old man. She goes to pet them. She then proceeds to the pen and finds a puppy asleep. When the old man goes outside to see Vicky being with the puppy, he talks to the little girl. Vicky asks for the puppy's name, and the old man calls it Mystery. He decides to give the puppy to Vicky as a gift. The little girl keeps the pet as a secret. After a while, the owner gives them a ride back to where their car is parked, unaware that the puppy's mother is watching them from afar. It turns out that the puppy is actually a wolf pup. Once they reach back home, Stefan hasn't noticed Vicky has Mystery, so they go about their nightly routine. She hides Mystery inside a box, which her father is still unaware of. The next day, Vicky is set to go to school. She wakes up first and takes care of her new pet. She puts Mystery in a basket and hides it inside her closet before heading out. The father and daughter walk towards the school. When a man passes by, Stefan observes him and thinks the stranger looks like a serial killer. Vicky asks her father what a serial killer is, surprising her father that she just talked. Hearing his daughter talk for the first time again, he makes Vicky repeat her question over and over again. Stefan is overwhelmed to hear his daughter's voice. Later, the new principal of the school, Mr. Darmit, goes to talk to Stefan and his daughter. Once the kids walk inside their classes, Stefan meets a mother who just dropped her kid off. She's a single mother named Anna who works in a veterinary clinic. They have a little awkward conversation. Meanwhile, back in their home, Mystery manages to get out from the closet and begins destroying all of the stuff inside Vicky's bedroom. Not long after, Mystery hears a car parking outside. When the father and daughter get home, Vicky is excited to see her pet. But Stefan tells Vicky to grab a snack first, so she obeys. While Stefan tells Thierry the news of Vicky speaking again, he goes up to Vicky's bedroom to get the laundry and is surprised to find the puppy Mystery. Stefan and Vicky are outside their home talking about the puppy. Vicky tells her dad that the pet was a gift from the old man in the mountains. Vicky pleads to keep the puppy, telling her dad that he needs a family too. Her father, unable to resist her daughter's request, decides to welcome Mystery in the family. Mystery is now Vicky's responsibility. Stefan makes a dog house for Mystery while the dog and its owner play together. One morning, they bring Mystery to school for Vicky to show to her classmates. The bell later rings, alerting the students that it's time for school. So Vicky leaves her pup to her father. Stefan meets with Anna again, and she gets curious about Mystery's breed, offering to check the puppy when she notices its paws. She gives her card to Stefan. As Stefan drives along the road, he sees a crowd of people protesting about wolves killing their pets. He brushes this off. Later that day, he and Thierry are having a barbecue outside till nightfall, talking about Mystery. The next day, Anna and Stefan meet again. Stefan puts some grocery bags inside the car. Anna informs the father that their dog isn't a pet dog, but a wolf. She pleads with Stephane to have Mystery checked in the vet clinic, but the father refuses. Meanwhile, Vicky is having fun with Mystery. The dog begins howling like a real wolf. From afar, another wolf is watching them. Stephane calls for his daughter. Subsequently, a man shows up in a car, looking around and outside Stephane's home. He then drives off. The next day, Thierry, Stephane, and Vicky go for a walk in the forest. There, they encounter the wolf that has been watching over them. They come to realize that the wolf is actually Mystery's mother, which later walks away from them. After that, they decide to get Mystery checked out at Anna's clinic. They come to find that Mystery is a pure breed wolf and has to be released back in the wild. But Stephane doesn't want to release the harmless puppy because his daughter really loves Mystery. The next day, Stephane makes a bigger place for Mystery to stay and for him to be safe before they go to the Halloween party at Vicky's school. The same man that was around their property the other day is out looking for wolves. The man goes to Stephane and asks him if they happen to see one nearby. He then tells Stephane to let him know if they see a wolf around their place. Stephane assures the man that he will. When the father and daughter leave for the Halloween party, the same man with his friend goes back to Stephane's property to look around. They find Mystery in a small shed and realize that the creature is a wolf. They then call Anna to inform her. After the party, Stephane and Vicky go back to their home and are both surprised to find police and a crowd of people in their property ready to take Mystery away. Vicky tries to get Mystery back, but to no avail. The wolf pup is placed inside a cage, and they drive off with Vicky's pet, leaving the little girl crying. She runs back to the house, angry at her father, hating him for letting them take Mystery away, while the wolf pup cries inside its cage. Later that evening, Stephane wakes up from the sound of his daughter screaming. He sees her daughter crying and tries to calm her down. He later waits for Vicky to fall asleep again. The following day, it's snowing. Thierry visits Stephane and Vicky bearing gifts. He notices that Vicky leaves the dining table without finishing her meal. The little girl goes outside and carves on a tree, missing her Mystery. The next morning, people gather for a meeting. Stephane brings Vicky to the meeting to have her understand things about wolves roaming the area. Vicky is upset to find that everyone agrees that wolves are dangerous and should be kept away from their homes. Afterwards, Stephane and Vicky go back to their car. Stephane tries to explain that wolves are not meant to be pets, but Vicky is still upset about this. In school, Vicky excuses herself saying she needs to use the toilet, but she lies and decides to get away from the school. She later finds Mystery all grown up, missing her pet so much she and Mystery walk around until they arrive at the top of the mountain. Subsequently, in a restaurant, Anna goes to Stephane to tell him that Mystery has escaped. He later gets a phone call from the principal saying that Vicky has gone missing. They all go out to look for Vicky all over the mountain. After a long search, Stephane eventually sees Mystery and decides to follow the wolf. The wolf leads him to his daughter in the trees. He finds Vicky restless and shivering from the intense cold. They go back to their home where Vicky is fast asleep. The next morning, while having breakfast, Stephane asks Vicky what happened. Vicky tells her father that she's trying to save Mystery from dangerous people. She also tells her father that Mystery will come back for her. As they are talking, Mystery is around their property but gets shot by a hunter. Vicky is shocked and runs to her pet. The hunter shoots again, almost killing Vicky. Stephane then runs to his daughter and Mystery, getting angry at the man who tried killing his daughter and their pet. Fortunately, they get Mystery's wound treated. Vicky and Stephane make sure that their pet's wound heals properly. After what happened, Anna tells them the good news that she has given authorization for Mystery staying near their valley, but Mystery would still need to be released when ready. The next day, Vicky and Mystery are walking around. Anna, Stephane, and Thierry watch the two bond for the last time. Vicky talks to Mystery and tells her beloved pet that he cannot keep living with humans, and humans cannot live with wolves either because it's dangerous for the both of them. Vicky is now ready to let go of Mystery. She unleashes the wolf, letting it go. She watches as Mystery walks away from her and reunites with his pack. If you would like to see more fast recaps, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.